Okay, go to the express car.
Okay, you guys are going to express car. I'll be with you in just a second, James. Let's finish up this little bit. Knock, knock, knock.
Do I know the secret?
Click, 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 click. Lots of noise. Who is it? Who's out there? Somebody sounds really angry.
It's Dr. Vice Club.
That's a paper.
The door opens. It's the conductor. And he slips out. You can each make me a spot hidden, the three of you, to see if you notice.
I'm gonna miss it. I missed it.
Gemma?
6.
Oh my god.
No, take your time. Spot hidden.
32.
It's been a minute. 32. Where? Okay, so. Yep.
32. There's several men in there with guns, drawing, pointing at the door, as the conductor slips out and closes behind him. So you notice this. You hear the door latch and lock behind you, and he says, I'm sorry, folks, nobody's allowed in the express car.
Am I the only one? Well, I mean...
Nobody else seems to be phased, so...
We know that. We were just checking on the situation.
Everything's fine.
Alright. Well, I'll be back in the next hour and checking you. And then I walk away.
I might not be here, ma'am. It might not be as friendly to you, so just keep that in mind. They're not supposed to open this door at all.
Well,
unless there's a special knock. So...
No, what's the special knock?
I'm not allowed to tell you that. I'm sorry. Oh, wait.
Not very helpful information to me.
What the hell is it? I've got a conductor's picture here.
Is shaving hair? Well, see, I asked beforehand if you would know, but I didn't give an answer.
I can't.
No, that's not it. That's not the conductor.
Somebody lied to me.
Here he is. Here's the conductor, Jacob Irons. That's what the conductor looks like if you pass that around. Somebody can write conductor on there if they wish. That'll help me out later probably when I'm like, where's the conductor? He just tells you they're pretty jittery in there, so just be careful.
Oh, this isn't.
And then he goes, and then he waits for you guys to leave. Actually, he just stands there.
I was already heading away, so
Yeah,
he was like talking to me.
Goodbye, and you walk away.
Yeah.
What about the two of you?
No, I'll share the information that Jim shared.
Yeah.
Well, she's already walked. I mean, are you guys leaving? You guys take off?
Yeah.
Okay, so after you guys get into the next car, if you look behind, you see him go back into the...
We don't know where that guy's supposed to be.
He'll be in the express car. Because he went back in. So, the conductor's in the express car at the moment, too.
Is this the conductor?
So you guys exchange that information. Anything else you wanted to do as part of this little walkabout?
I'll head to the lounge.
Okay, head into the lounge. You two go to the lounge?
I'll head to the lounge.
James, you had your hand up.
Oh yeah, so while everybody's doing all this stuff, would we be talking to Mr. White about learning how to play this game?
Yeah, he'll teach you.
Oh, I already know.
Oh, you don't know how to play? That's great. I mean, it's easy to learn.
But you definitely waited until I got back, right?
Yeah, sure.
If you guys want, I can quick teach you the basics of Pharaoh in a couple minutes, I think. It's a real simple game. It's meant to be played by people who can't really even read.
4 hours.
So, no.
I can't read.
I haven't played this in a while.
Perfect game for me.
One of our players playing against a dealer. The dealer is the bank. Shuffles the cards and shuffles the deck of cards face down on the spring-loaded dealer's box. Ooh. There's also a Pharaoh board which displays displayed. This needs a board. I think that's what's being shown on that thing actually.
Yeah.
Layouts in 2 rows. The cards running a the upper row displays the 6 through the ace. The lower row the 8 up to the king. Oh, that's right. So what it's got is it's got the 6 to the ace and then the 8 up to the king written out on like a board, right? Mm-hmm. And you place wagers on the board. If you put it directly on the card, it means that you're banking only on the rank, like clubs or whatever. And you can put that on more than one. Splitting. God, I haven't played this in years.
So is it kind of like roulette, but with a deck of cards?
Kind of. Once all bets are down, the dealer discards the top card, which is called the soda card. And the next card displayed is the losing card, which goes to the dealer's right. The next card drawn is the winning card. That goes on the dealer's left. And then players can bet on either card or leave their bets on the same card for the next draw. And then cover their first bets. God damn, this is more complicated than I remember.
Oh, we don't really have to know that.
Yeah, it's a simple game. It's more like a high-low kind of deal, or betting on which card you think is going to be drawn, or which suit. And what we can just do is use the gambling rules. You would probably know how to play. Once you've played it a couple times, you're like, oh god, this is simplistic. Because Jolly Blackburn actually showed me how to play this at Gen Con one year. So yeah, you guys can play Pharaoh if you want to use gambling, or you can just, if you decide, if you don't have much in gambling, you just play for fun. There's also drinks being served in there and that kind of stuff. It's pretty nice. Second class can go into lounge.
No, but we can't eat or drink.
What?
We can't eat or drink.
You can drink.
We can drink alcohol.
Yeah, you can drink alcohol in lounge.
Well, anyway.
Anyway, if you guys want to make gambling checks and stay in here for a while, you can.
Should I talk to this guy?
Yes.
Fail.
Are you coming over to our success?
How?
Hearts.
So knock off a buck.
Knock out the phone.
You won $2.
Hell yeah. So,
What's the name of
Put
the
it in your
guy
cash,
we're
right?
after again?
I will.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, we gotta go. No, not you. You two go.
Oh. So is he like coming over to my seat?
Yeah. She probably recognized you. Wait, did you know him before?
No.
No, I didn't.
I thought
But he did. Okay. So yeah. So yeah.
I probably have my saber sitting on my lap.
Okay.
Kind of like idly playing with it. Boredly.
It's not creepy.
Does it have like one of those like warpaths? Like
John, you got a little lady that's across from you. She's like 90.
No.
She's digging and just watching you.
So yeah, I would not have crossed.
She's kind of like smiling. And then this Indian woman comes up.
You would not look.
Oh yeah.
Give me a spot hidden.
About that, though.
Give me a spot hidden.
So yeah, you
John, you would notice
about
this old lady when the Indian
John's
woman walks up. She's like, her face kind of scrunches up. Correct. And you want your spot hidden or less? Where is your spot? 50 or less. 53. You didn't notice that little old lady scrunch her face up in a racist face. Go ahead.
So what were you saying? You wouldn't have mentioned what?
Like you were asking earlier who you knew,
Right.
or I would have talked about. I mean, you might have heard vaguely about a singer, definitely an Indian. I don't. Oh no, I met you in the
child
place. So
savior?
yes.
Okay, but not this guy.
How
No,
racist is Jack West?
Okay.
Indian or
Child
redskin?
savior?
No, of course you.
Okay.
Like,
Indian or redskin?
Huh?
Indian or redskin? What did you say? Or how racist are you? Engine works. Go ahead. You two. Have this little scene.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
Shh, quiet down there in the peanut
What
gallery.
is his name again? Dan McGoohan. You've heard of this Dan McGoohan?
Yeah, I've heard of him. I was part of the shootout that I'm taken in.
No, not Dan McGoohan. The guy we're after now.
John Valentine's
Not
mine.
Valentine. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I know
John
Valentine.
Valentine.
I'm
You
working
know
with,
him.
well, no, not really, no, but I'm working with Marshal Pierce to track him down. I think that guy with the face is also helping us.
Yeah, his face has a name.
West.
Jack West.
Damn man. His name is Bankface.
Good man. Two-Face.
Just has a. I'm sorry, he has a terrible face.
At least half of it. And then I walk away.
Okay. In a huff? You go away like, are you mad, obviously? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, you handled that very badly. What is that, her brother? Is it another engine? This is the little old lady. Yeah, engine.
Brother, like a steam engine.
No,
You shouldn't insult
water
the
type.
boy. You don't
Indian weird.
engine. That's a yes. You shouldn't insult a woman's brother. Don't apologize.
I just sort of grumbly get up and put my saber in my teeth and I walk over to where she is.
Did you leave the car? Or did you
No, I just
walk
go back
off?
to my seat.
Okay.
So like, yeah.
Yeah, towards the back. Okay. So you're heading back there. Yeah. Here he comes.
Sorry. I didn't know you knew them, man.
Whether or not I know him doesn't make what you said right.
Well, you calling me ugly isn't right either.
Fair point.
No, look, I'm just sorry.
Well,
It just seems that most people know you to his face rather than his name.
it seems we'll be working together, so let's put this behind us.
And probably don't mention it to him.
And now you're asking me to keep your secret? Oh,
This is amazing. Go.
Not necessarily. I just would rather not have someone like him angry at me. Especially when we're trying to track down Valentine.
First wise thing you said, yep.
Smarter than I look.
Actually, nice.
have the numbers.
Okay, end of scene. Well done.
Hot.
You guys hear the whistle blow. You recognize that's the same whistle tone that right before the crash last time. But the train doesn't go.
I have a big scar.
Everybody grabs on the same.
Is everybody in the lounge except for Katie and John right now?
I checked my pocket watch.
It is 10:49.
Oh, okay.
The train starts to slow pretty quickly.
Is this unexpected stuff?
Yes.
Yes, and you can check your tickets. 10:49 is when you're supposed to arrive in Orange, and the train pulls up to the water tower, and there's going to be a lot of stops. These trains
first stop in Orange.
First stop.
Where are we going?
San Francisco.
Okay.
That's tomorrow night at 6 p.m. is when you're supposed to
It
go.
has all of our stops on the ticket.
Huh?
How long is the stop?
The stop is should be only here. It's written right here. 20 minutes. It's a 20-minute stop in Orange. It is 10:49 when it starts. The train is supposed to leave at 11:19. Yes.
I'll go see if Terwilliger's going to try to find a field.
Oh yes, he is. Terwilliger's very excited.
Yeah, can I take
So Stalloid heads back for
Can I get
first
my
class.
horse out for like a stretch?
No.
I
No, the horses will be fed, but they're not going to be removed from the
I
cars.
want to see this discharge too.
Okay.
I'll get to.
Anybody that knows about it, who wants to go, can go. Gemma doesn't know about it. That's right.
Yeah, a very great distance.
Okay.
Can I offer to buy her something to make up for me?
If you want, you're going to buy her it's a small town, but there is a general store and there's a little restaurant. And some people go into the restaurant buying sandwiches. Do you want to try to? Yeah. What are you going to offer to buy her?
Oh, hey, you want something in town? You can buy you something.
No, it is forgiven.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
I want to stretch
my
legs.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting off
And
and
I'm just
stretching
going to
their
get
legs.
off the train.
Okay, a lot of people are actually.
I want to eyeball
pick up
every.
my saber before I leave.
Yeah. That little old lady's still in second class. It looks like she's probably at least on for the next stop or two.
Lady, watch my monocle under the chair.
Lady.
Do it.
What do you...
Ma'am.
Mrs. Harrison.
She never introduced her.
She looks at you like
You just insult some people like that, right?
She just gives you a look like.
Lady, watch my shit.
She rolls her eyes and she just goes back. I'll watch your sword, Mister.
No, I'm taking my sword, but thank you. I've decided to retcon. I know what I want the house to be. It's going to be a town library.
The house? What house?
Hey,
Oh,
yeah.
You could easily
Cool
pay for that. That'll take some more money, but right now it's just getting fixed up. So, what?
So, before the stop, he wanted to pull me to the side where other people couldn't see.
Yeah, you guys couldn't see? That's almost impossible. There's quite a few people on this train.
Really quiet.
You could go out onto one of the,
Yeah.
there's a little,
The in-betweens.
yeah, in between there's a little place you can stand, and you have to make a step.
And he
yeah, you
wanted
could go out
to
by the
info
way.
dump about shadies.
Oh, about keep an eye out for people? Yeah, you could do that.
So now I'm eyeballing people for any suspicious behavior.
You're scaring a lot of people.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm more interested in the people I don't scare.
Yeah, there you go.
10:52. Wait, this is till 11:19. Yeah. Okay.
Who doesn't
Let's see. Where's grab that lady up there?
The old lady does.
She goes to the lounge car during the stop, and she bumps into this lady, and they start to have a little nice conversation. She's also in the lounge car.
Which too late?
Or no, she just goes to the lounge car. A lot of you guys have left. So those who are going with Terwilliger,
Are you going with me?
Where are we going?
I'm going to see Terwilliger.
Oh, yes.
Stalloid, Wilder,
Yes,
Weiswald, and
You want to
Jacali.
look at the box?
There is a field. There's a big field over there. It's got
Terwilliger.
some-
Yes, our science man has a very dangerous electric box that he wants to use in a field and try to discharge. We think he will kill a cow.
I was going to say
that happens.
my character is predicting a lightning bolt coming.
Okay. You think it's going to be a lightning bolt?
As for the lice, I don't know what I see in the lice of you, but I'm rather intrigued.
There he is.
Alright.
There's Terwilliger. Yeah, you guys find him pretty quickly. He's off the.
Y'all bad influence.
He's looking around. He walks over. There's a field
So all of
town's
us,
like on one
all
side.
of us are going following Twilliger.
The town's on one side and like the field's on the other, and he walks out there. There's some old fence posts. It doesn't look like there's no cows or anything out here. He's like, okay, well I should probably walk a little further. Oh hell, like Gemma Jones. Oh my goodness, Gemma Jones is here. I didn't know she'd be on the thing. Well, how nice to see you. How nice to meet you again. I don't know if you remember me. I was in Yellow.
Oh, I remember.
Gemma Jones remembers me. Oh my goodness. He like bounces off into this field. How close do you guys want to be during the experiment?
Very far.
You guys can wait by the train. He walks maybe 50 or 60 feet away from the train.
I'll be like 20 feet from him.
One thing that he did note before he left was that he's like, well, it doesn't look like it's overloading. It looks like it's topped down. So maybe it won't explode. And then he walks away.
I'll be like 20 feet from him.
He goes over the field and he's just like, okay, alright. Are you ready? I don't think it's going to do anything. Maybe a little light show.
What we're ready for.
Oh, he's coming away, walks back over. He starts to explain to you about this thing and gathers static electricity. It powers a battery.
Does he have his notes, or did he leave them on the train?
He doesn't appear to have them.
Okay.
So they're probably still in the seat. It powers a battery. He's afraid that it might overload, and so this is a discharge, which should spew off a little static electricity. It'll probably be just a little light show, maybe like a sparkler. Yeah. And then he heads back out into the field. So 50 feet away from you guys, he's pointing in like the other direction, and he's like, "You ready?"
Well, I want to get a side view because I want to see it come out.
Yeah, you could go around the side of him, and he's still staying like 50 feet away.
Oh yes.
Yeah, okay. He's got a holding like this, and then the lens is on this side, and he says, "All right, here we go." I'm afraid everyone's gonna be very disappointed. Click. You guys hear a light thunder as a lightning bolt flies out. 1966. He missed by a mile. It just grounds itself somewhere in the field. There's like a burst of flame, and he's like, he looks very surprised. It's like, I didn't expect that. Oh, I better put some kind of cover on this button. I don't want to push it by accident. He comes back over. He says, "This is surprising."
You should also note that I am no longer there. You're back on that train.
While you guys hear thunder, it's like
I'm pulling out
it's a sunny day.
my research book, and I'm
Okay.
writing
This will make some
furiously.
good notes, Twilliger.
I've got some tools here somewhere. He's starting to rig up like a cover for the button. That can flip before. I don't want this to accidentally get pressed. That could be very bad.
That's a good idea.
It's more than a light show.
It was impressive, wasn't it? He seems very, very shocked himself. He did not expect this at all. Yes.
Is this the same guy who made the butter container comment?
No, that was Harry Flute. Harry Flute was the butter container comment. I was there with my butter, and I opened it up, and there's no butter there.
The body of the mausoleum is like a butter.
Well, everyone walks happy. Can I
I don't know. I watched the highlights.
class and just check things out?
Yeah, you can have that.
I do. That was a really long-running analogy, too. I mean, are there still any passengers in front?
Let's see. Hold on, let me see.
First place.
You're first. You're
First place. Yeah. First class. Not first place, not first place.
Yeah, first place class.
The conductor is walking.
First class.
Okay. The conductor is walking around inside the train. He's talking to some passengers, so he's like on patrol. It almost looks like.
Talk to him?
Yeah, you want to. That's Irons.
Go to him, or
Wherever he is. Where's Irons?
right here.
Yeah, bring him. He came out of the express car. He's walking around the train. If you want to talk to him, you can. What do you want to talk to him about? Yeah, just somewhere random that you ran into. Most of those people are gone.
Yeah.
Hold on just a sec. Hold that thought. Yes. Yes, ma'am? Hello? How can I help you? You're one of the second class passengers, right?
Yes.
You need something?
No. I was wondering if you'd heard anything about a John Valentine.
Well, he's just the most notorious man in the whole West.
Have you heard anything from any of your passengers about possible whereabouts?
Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I think he's up in Oregon. That's what I heard last.
Oh, when did you hear that?
Oh, that was back in Newhall. It was like 2 days ago.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
While the lightning bolt thing was happening, I
The
was in
lightning
the
bolt thing was
lounge.
over here.
So could I have overheard the conversation the two ladies were having?
What's your name?
Well, they're playing Pharaoh. And a few minutes after they start playing Pharaoh, the blonde lady gets up and she bumps into the other lady. And that's how kind of they meet, it looks like.
Okay.
They exchange apologies and introductions. Pretty, loud enough. You can hear, one is the dark-haired lady's Mary Foy, and the other one is Lucy Miller. So you guys can flip over those names if you want. They exchange apologies, blah, blah, blah. They continue on their seemingly aimless talk. And then they just kind of talking together. Mary Foy gets up, and they kind of walk to just outside the car and close the door behind them and stand on the little platform there, and they seem to be just chatting. You can make me a hard spot hidden.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Okay. Yep, they just seem to be people that randomly met in the car, and now they're kind of probably striking up a friendship or something. Or at least a temporary one while they're here together. 11:19. Damn, there's a lot of shit happening here. There's a conversation. You guys are out there talking to. Would you stop? Talking to Terwilliger if you want to be. Is there anything else you guys want to say to him? I'll be with you in just a second, James.
I want to go back to the car. I'm going to ask him if I can look at his notes.
I was also going to ask him how long it had been since the last discharge.
That's a great idea. I've never discharged it before.
Oh. So who knows?
He's like, look at the gauge there, Professor. It's down about 10% from where it was when it was at the top.
Oh, okay.
And then it's still in the green, and then he's got it marked yellow and then black down in the last 20%. And then the red is above where it's ever been, he says. He's got that in case it does. He thinks if it goes in the red, it'll probably explode. He thinks.
So was it on the verge of going into yellow? So does it go black, green, yellow, red?
It goes black. No, it was black, yellow, green, red. So when it's down in yellow, it's like between 20 and 60%.
Oh, yeah.
And then green's roughly 60 to 100%. And then red is not marked.
Go back. Okay.
So your guess is that took about 10% of the reserves. He's curious to see how long it takes to power back up. He's very curious about that. Yes.
So, excuse me, Mr. Terwilliger, if this is too much of a logical leap, but does that mean that you have to keep on discharging other huge bolts of lightning like that at each of these stops in order for this thing not to overfill and explode?
Well, I got this last night, and it started gathering energy since then. So I'm guessing that it's been about, let's see what time it is. It's about 10, 11, I think it's 11 o'clock. It was 24, 30, 20, 28 hours, maybe 28 hours ago. So.
And it was at
0%.
Yeah, it was all the way up. I never went into the red. If it goes in the red, throw it away. And run as fast as you can. Because it would be a bad thing. That's my thought. We haven't seen it go in the red yet.
But you don't have any way of stopping it from charging other than discharging.
I'd have to get inside and pull out a bunch of wires.
Okay.
Where did that bear
Which could cause a
go?
discharge.
Where did that, I hadn't thought of that. That's a good idea. Where did that other man go that came out here? He's dressed as a bear. Oh, alright. Yes, I'll show you my notes. Let's go. He's heading back to the train. I don't know if you guys want to go with. People from the town are looking over this direction, but not a lot of people were kind of paying attention. It's just an empty field. James.
We get our food
Yes.
included, so.
Yeah, you do.
I wanted to be.
Second class, you buying some lunch?
I'd be going through, just kind of look around, because I've got jerky.
Yeah, that's fine. Look around. Yeah, there's people. Some people got off the train. They're buying stuff. Other people have gotten off the train, aren't coming back on.
Oh, yeah.
Some more people are coming on, mostly third class.
But you were saying people were kind of scared of me, which is not natural. But,
Scared, disgusted, same difference.
but the people that don't look that way, I want to pay more attention to, because I'm looking around for any suspicious behavior.
Okay.
Or anything that looks out of place.
Do you have any kind of psychology?
He just kind of glares at
looking
people.
guy.
Any points in psychology at all? I didn't think so. So, you can keep looking, but,
They don't give them the stink eye back, They're good.
Well, yeah. Basically,
that Indian gives you the stink eye in third class. He didn't get off. He's eating jerky, too. He just glares at you.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk about that. Oh.
we just have a staring contest, please.
Okay. Make me a con check.
Con check.
Who blinks first?
75. Probably he does.
I don't know, my con's pretty bad too.
Are y'all doing this?
66 out of 50.
You both failed. You both blink.
Immediately.
But we don't know who blinked first.
You don't. It was almost the same time, so. Yeah. Anyway, you guys can stare at each other for the rest of the trip if you want. I don't know.
One less person to worry about.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, so. Anything else anybody wants to do in this town before the stop is over at 11:19?
Can I buy some 45 ammo?
It's a pretty small town. Give me a luck check. See if they've got any in stock. I'll give you a bonus die on that check, actually. Did you make it?
I made it.
They got some 45 ammo. For $1, you can probably buy like 50 rounds.
I'll buy 50 rounds.
Or actually, look it up in here and see if you can find it. If you can, that'll be the cost. Otherwise, yes.
Characters teach other characters to have a gun.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes, you can teach other characters. It does take some time.
Okay. What about if you just learn on your own?
Learning on your own, your best way is. It also takes time. It's kind of like we did in Call of Cthulhu. It usually takes 6 months to improve a skill. Or you can just get a gun and just try using it and hope for the best. And that's the fastest way to learn is like under stress. But yeah. Do you want to?
Teacher. I was thinking about it because I have knives and
I have the scroll with me because I'll bring it.
Okay. When you get a big enough town, you can also get a little derringer. Then you can hide them anywhere in person. Usually,
It's okay.
Like
Our
this,
power
Amber.
sense. Your power sense. Oh my god! You little baby.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit bigger than that.
What's it? $1.60. It's $1.60 for 100 rounds.
There you go. We'll use that. That's the easiest way to go. So if your spending level is over $1, then you don't have to worry about marking off anything.
I put 100 rounds next to it.
Yeah. You can have 100 bullets. Okay.
Can I buy a holster for it? I probably don't.
Yeah, see, just whatever the cost is in there. You guys get back on the train by 11:19. Board, that kind of thing is happening. And the train sets off from Orange after that.
Does that mean like you turn a window into like this one?
Let's see.
Who knows?
Child?
Yeah, we don't want that one.
Don't do that.
That's old Chubby, ain't it?
We don't want that one.
Invoke demon.
We don't want that one.
Invoke invisible servants.
We don't want that
We
one.
want that one.
Oh my god, you guys discussing this? Oh yeah, let's real quick deal with this. The notes.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of drawings in there, a lot of notes. It's not really on this thing that he's got right now, there's a few in there. But he's also got this thing, it looks like wings. And it's got like, a way that you can hook yourself into like straps. And basically it's a hang glider design. And he tells you that he got some ideas from Da Vinci on this.
Does it have one of those spiral?
No, he has another one of those. He has that as well. But this is totally different from that. So he thinks there's a way to like fly, and he thinks the glider would be a way to unassisted. He's hoping to figure out a way to hook an engine to it, and he's got some ideas for an engine made of light metal materials that could be attached to like a balloon gondola with a giant like a screw that you use on a boat or a big ship that could actually propel it.
Hey.
What?
Yeah. Are hot air balloons in there?
Yeah, they've got hot air, but there's no real way to control them right now. Right, it's the wind.
Are hot air balloons air conditioning?
So he's thinking of a bigger balloon, and there'd be a bigger gondola, and then on the back you'd have this little engine, and it would have this giant propeller on it that would
Hot air
hopefully
balloons are just
propel.
great.
So like a zeppelin.
Yeah.
But those don't exist yet.
Yeah.
So these are all the things that he shows you guys in his book. He's like, all these ideas came to me. It's just amazing. And they're still coming to me.
Motors.
Just doesn't seem
Huh?
right.
That's what I was worried about.
It's a lot of
Doesn't
crazy
seem
science
human.
crap. Are you sitting with him now? Are you guys all sitting with him while he shows you all these notes and stuff? Because he's happy to
I've
share.
taken out
I
a
can't
book.
read.
I've taken
Yeah,
out
there's
a
a lot of
book.
pictures.
I do ask if he minds if I
I'm reading, I'm
write
like-
copy into mine. I just wouldn't do it unless because it's his
No,
note.
he'd rather not.
Okay.
He's hoping to patent the static
That's
electricity
fine.
device once he gets it perfected. It's not done yet.
I respect it.
But yeah. You guys are on the rail again.
But I do have I don't have his notes, but I have my notes on his.
Right, you've written what he's told you. Yeah, he doesn't have any control.
I just don't have any. Like,
Let's see. Okay. There's another lady that shows up, walking around in the cars. Nobody's sure exactly. She must have gone on the last stop.
Is she looking at us?
See what?
Is she looking at us?
No. She's just walking through the cars and she takes a seat.
Can you board the train at any car,
No, she's
or
in
is
third.
it like only
Or
some of
second
the
class.
You can board
cars
the
on
train.
platform?
You can board the train. Yeah, you can get on the same car.
Okay.
The conductor will be checking tickets to make sure that you've got one if he doesn't recognize you. Ooh, excuse me. And another person walking around the train. If you haven't seen, but there's a lot of people that
Are
you
these
guys
all
haven't seen
third
before.
class people?
No, they're just wandering.
Third class can't leave third class. They're quarantined.
Yeah, third class is kind of like the scum of the earth.
Thank God.
Mary Foy, where'd she go? Pop her back into her second class seat. She's going back there.
What class are these two that just got on?
That'd be second class.
Oh, that's what
They're kind of walking all over the place. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you were saying. Lucy actually, what's her name? Lucy. Lucy actually comes back to first class. That's where she stays. Hey, me, Lucy. She walks back. She's actually one of the first class passengers. So she's come back here. Where are we? I'm trying to keep track of a lot of NPCs here. So,
If there's another vampire, I quit.
I don't want vampires.
Too many motherfucking vampires on this motherfucking train.
There's no vampire.
I will never trust a train again. They're just vampire dens.
He's found out. He must die. There's gonna be a horse coffin in the
This
back.
lady has actually been on board before. I dismissed it. She's in the lounge now.
We're gonna have gladiator fights.
And there's more than just these people. I can't believe you're cold. I'm like sweating here. And you guys are off. What do y'all want to do while the train's in motion? Your next stop is at 1:30 p.m. in Tahachapi Junction.
I love that junction.
I'm gonna walk around the train, like from the first class to the third class.
Yeah, you can. You walk around. The
And
people in
we'll
third
look
class are kind of crammed in there.
Look
Some of them are
for
trying to
people
sleep.
I recognize.
I want to go talk to Mary.
Most of them are you guys, are people still in the lounge? Where's everybody?
I'm back in my seat.
You're going back to
And I
your seat?
check to
Okay.
see that my rifle's still there.
You recognize Lambert Otto. Yeah, your rifle's still there.
Okay.
I don't think I ever actually met him.
But you would have seen him. He was in that group that did the ambush.
Yeah.
He was part of the ambush group for the
Yeah,
Drifter.
but I don't think I ever talked to him.
Right, you didn't talk to him, but you know his face. You're like, I recognize that guy. He's suspicious.
And what's the other way?
These are cattle car, 2 cattle cars in the back, a box car, and the caboose.
Can I check the box car?
Yeah. If you want to.
You the best. The boxcar children. Oh my god.
Baggage car. It's a
Was
baggage
that book
car.
series?
I
never read
I should have seen the baggage car.
He's way down
The freight door, those are on the sides.
Rifle guy.
Yeah.
There's end doors, but they're locked up. The end doors have, like, locks on them.
Oh, I can't get in?
No. Yeah. You cannot get in. It's locked. They don't want passengers in there, probably. There's probably freight in there and other stuff.
Dynamite.
Can I get on? Oh, we're probably going too fast.
For what?
Probably not a good idea to get on the roof of this car, is there?
You're going 25, 30 miles an hour. You could get on the roof. There's a ladder on the way up to get on the roof if you want.
And then am I expecting there will be a ladder on the way down to the next car?
Yes, probably, or you could just hop onto the next car. That's only like a 3-foot jump.
Let's do it. Let's
Okay.
have some fun.
Keep in mind now, there'll be people in the caboose. There could be somebody up on the top of the caboose. There's windows up there so they can watch the train and watch out behind.
That's why I got this badge.
Okay.
Also, is up on top of it, is there dex checks to not fall, or?
Not unless you're trying something. I'm assuming he's being careful, climbing up, and he's making his way back. Not like running or skipping, cartwheels on the would be inadvisable.
I'm word crawling.
You're crawling. So you're just walking carefully. At this speed, it's not that big of a deal. Unless the train like stops really fast or something happens. Are you going all the way back to the caboose, or what's your plan?
Are you not doing work?
I want to see what's locked and what's not.
So you're climbing back down and checking doors.
Yep.
You can hear cattle in this car, and the back 2 cars actually have slits for air, and you can actually peek in and see cattle's in there and some horses. When you climb back up to get on top of the first cattle car, there's a man walking along the top here. He's wearing uniform of the train. It looks like a steward or maybe a brakeman. He's like, I'm sorry, sir, you can't be up here. He hops over onto the cattle car you're on, and he's walking up to you, basically.
I could be anybody. This guy's so brave. I'm sorry, sir. Hello. You can't be up here. Throws me off.
There could be a guy in that little windowed room there with a shotgun waiting to blow the hell out of you. You don't know.
Show him my badge.
Oh, federal marshal. We'd rather passengers aren't up here, though, sir, if it's all right.
I'd rather you not be up here, too.
Well, it's my job.
I understand.